In the last lesson, we connected Python to MotherDuck. Now we'll take it a step further and actually run our ELT pipeline in the cloud. The best part is we don't need to change our SQL at all. It's the same steps. Load the CSV, clean up the complaint type column, normalize the column names, add the closed in days calculation, and verify the results. The only difference is that instead of running this against our local DB file, we connect to a database in MotherDuck. From there, the whole pipeline runs with cloud compute. So you'll see how easy it is to swap out the local target for a cloud target while keeping the exact same logic and code. The code here is exactly the same as we had in our previous example where we ran the ELT job locally. That means everything's the same. The only difference here is that we are connecting in this to our course demo database in MotherDuck instead of a local database. That's all. We still have our .env file with the token and everything. Now, what do we need to do here now? On the MotherDuck side, we need to create the database quickly. So we're just going to go here, going to say here, add a database, MotherDuck, course demo, create. And you of course need to log into MotherDuck here. This database created, and that's it. And from there, we run our code. And instead of just running through this, I'm going to execute this in debug mode so that we can actually look at the changes. All right, let's execute this, but we're going to debug it this time so we can go over each of the steps. Now here, we already connected to the database, and now next we're going to execute so that we read our data from the file into the table service requests, right? And then we go into MotherDuck again, and we now see here the service requests table. We see 22,500 rows. We see all the data is there, or the columns is there, and then we have our preview of the data. And we can see we still have that lowercase and uppercase problem. We still have the complaint type here and so on. So let's fix this next. Now, what we're doing is we're doing the transformation, right? We're changing the complaint type to lowercase. So let's do that. Oh, and also we're fixing here the column names. Okay. So let's look at this, do a refresh here. This, of course, didn't change because we have now the clean requests table. We see the names actually changed. We now have an underscore here. Agency underscore name, complaint underscore type. And when we look at the data, let's preview the data, we can now see that the elevator is now all lowercase. So we fixed all of this. And then the rest is just adding here to our clean requests, the column closed in days. Of course, we already see here the result, but we can go in here, refresh this table summary. Then on the bottom, we're going to see here closed in days. And then we can actually also inspect it. Where is it? And then here on the right, we have our closed in days. I actually had to quickly reload the page, so this shows up here in the preview and in the definition as well. And with that, we're done with this step. Perfect. You see, it's super easy. It's exactly the same as with the local file, just in the cloud.